Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Pianingsi with student number A1B2230X6. So today I want to explain the material semantics about sentence semantics. It is about situation. So in sentence semantics, situation refers to the stage or event expression expressed by a sentence. A situation includes aspects such as time, aspect, and actors involved in an event. And these chapters we will discuss aspect of meaning at the sentence levels, one of which is tense marking. Tense marking varies across language. In English, it is indicated by change in verb forms such as have, had, and will have. Meanwhile, the Mandarin tense is not marked on the verb but third time expression like zenzai or now, zontian, or yesterday, and meantime or tomorrow. Thus, in Mandarin, the indication of time is determined by the entire sentence rather than verb change. Okay, in sentence semantics, there are three main dimensions to consider when classifying a situation. The first is situation types, refers to the kind of event encoded in a language. Situation can be static, unchanging, for example, Robert likes pizza, or dynamic, or involving change. For example, Robert is growing very fast. The choice of lexical elements such as stative, verb, and adjective help distinguish these types. The second is tense. Tense indicates the relative time of a situation in relation to the moment of speaking or writing. Many languages have grammatical forms such as verb endings to mark tense. The third is aspect related to the internal temporal structure of a situation. Aspect can indicate whether. Okay, the next is about verb and situation types in sentence semantics. This chapter discusses the relationship between verb and situation types in sentence semantics. Verbs inherently reflect different types of situation which can be classified into stative verbs and dynamic verbs. Okay, the number one is stative verb. Stative verb be, have, now, love describe stable condition without internal change. They do not emphasize the beginning or end the state. For example, Mary likes driving sport cars. Does not imply when or if this state will end. Right, so in the dynamic verbs, this any types is, the first is duration versus punctual. Duration, situation that lasts over a period of time. For example, he was walking to the store. And function, and functional is event that happen instantly. For example, the balloon hopped. The next is telic versus atelic. Telic process with a natural endpoint. For example, Harry was building a raft. There is a clear end. An atelic process that can continue identify. For example, Harry has staring at the sea. The distinction aspect. For example, the English present perfect with a telic verb implies completion. For example, Mary has painted my portrait. The portrait is finished. Okay, the next is system of situation types in semantics. The system of situation types in semantics are related to how verb and verb phrase describe different types of situation. This is four main situation types. The first is states. Stative verbs such as love, know, and had. And the second is activities, annoying process without a clear endpoint, such as run, push a car. And the third, achievements, process with a clear endpoint, such as reach the peak, win the race. And the fourth is accomplishment, action that result in a change with a final outcome, such as build a house, paint a portrait. And in the analysis of the tense and aspect, the English time system is marked by three main tenses. There is past, present, and future. The use of auxiliary verbs and verb endings determines more complex temporal aspect. And then about modality and evidentity. Modality is a semantic aspect that indicates the speaker's degree of commitment to the truth of a position. There are three main strategies for expressing modality. The first is embedding within a higher cause and using modal verbs, and then epistemic versus deontic modality. And epistemic modality express the speaker's degree of knowledge about an event. And then deontic modality relates to obligation, permission, and social responsibilities. And the two is evidentiality. Evidentiality refers to how the course of information is marked in a language. Some language like Makkah, Notkah, have a specific morphological system to indicate information course, such as direct experience, like I saw the hot weather, and inference from physical evidence, like it looked at bad weather. And then hearsay evidence, like it sounds like bad weather. And then report speech, like I was told that the weather is bad. Some language such as Japanese and Andean language require evidentiality markers in everyday communication. So I think that's all my explain by by situation and semantic. So, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.